Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Antoine, aka the Bigfella. I was currently out driving around for work and happened to notice some water on the map. So I decided to stop here and fish. I am at Nottoway Falls Lake. So I guess this is Nottoway County or Lunenburg County. I'm not sure what county it's in. But water's looking pretty good. There's a bunch of little access points here. So I'm going to grab my rods and start fishing. Alright, you guys, I got my mini cam strapped on, and I think what I'm going to do is show you guys how I find out more information about a lake, especially one that I just stumbled across like I did this one here, and turn this into a how-to video. And you know, I'm going to try to fish and catch a fish as well, but this video is going to be geared to like show you guys what I do to find more information out about a lake. So I'm going to turn this mini cam on, and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, first things first is you want to use your eyes to see what you can see, i.e. these pillars in the middle of the water from what I'm assuming of what used to be a bridge of some sort, and you know, a structure like that. Then you have this grass line here, and you know, with me stumbling upon it, there's a boat ramp here, so this could be a place where I could bring my boat and find out some more information as well. But what you want to do is you want to tie on something that's going to like get on the bottom. I'm going to use this swim jig here, but you can throw on a Texas or a Carolina rig as well. And what you want to do is you just want to toss it out somewhere, you know, maybe in the middle. Let it sink all the way to the bottom. Oh wow, look, there was a bluff right where near I cast it at. But you just want to take it and just slowly drag it. You might want something with a fast action tip because you want to be able to feel everything. See what I'm feeling now in my rod tip, it feels like something's going so that's telling me that there's something hard there where I cast it at. See, now it's now it feels like sand, so that might have been a small little rock pile or something like that, maybe some riprap. But right now it just feels smooth. Like if you run into a snag or something, but you're still able to pull through it, that could be grass on the bottom, or well, some sort of vegetation like deal on the bottom there. But I'm just dragging it back to me. See, right now all it just feels like mostly sand or silt of some sort. Right now I think I'm dragging it through grass because there's a little bit of a resistance, but I'm still able to pull it through. But yeah, you want to tie on something that's weedless, and we'll get down there on the bottom. And so you can also look at your lure when you bring it back to you. Like I have bits of leaves and stuff like that. So there's probably some brush piles out there as well. And then you just want to make another cast and just do the same thing. Now with me just stumbling across this place and I want to try and catch a fish, go to your confidence bait. For me it's this swim jig, and with that being a search bait, I'm actually able to fish it kind of fast and then you know, hit different spots. But if you're fishing from the shore, you want to hit as many spots as you can, even like, you know, flip around corners and stuff like that. Try not to get it stuck in a tree like I just did. Oops, I'm wrapped around my eye. Give me a second. There we go. And if you want to, you can drag it along this bank as well. Like I can also see some submerged grass here. But if your go-to bait is a you know, Texas rig or something like that, that's fine. Or if you want to throw on a crankbait of some sort or a spinnerbait, go for it. But I just wanted to show you guys some of the things I do when I come across a new place. but I'm probably going to walk down a little bit. There's a little area that I can fish in front of the this little bridge area here. I want to try and catch a fish. Then there's also in Virginia, I'm not sure about other states. I haven't looked up any other states, but the Department of Game and Inland Fisheries, if they have they may have some information, or you can just Google it, or you can come to the sign like this and see what other species they have in here. Like they have bass, catfish, crappie, sunfish, and whatever all other species may be. And it also lets you know some of the prohibited activities. It looks like I can only use an electric motor out here because there's no outboard motor use here. And you have to have permission to... Oh no fishing tournaments whatsoever. Oh, that's involving prizes. And it's sunrise to sunset. So that's oh, I'm in Henrico. Okay, that's where... Oh no, that's where the inland fisheries are. But yeah, let me go ahead and find another place and see if I can learn some more about this place. Alright, I am over here directly in front of where this bridge area is. I'm going to take my jig and toss it. Kind of want to see what's on the bottom over here. It could tell me like if the bridge is collapsed. Oops, let's hop back over there. If I feel rocks or anything like that. Sometimes you can also actually, when you cast, you can watch your line to see how fast it starts disappearing, and it lets you know how deep it is. Since I don't have a lot of room to work with here, instead of dragging it, I'm just like slowly reeling it across the bottom and feeling for anything. Feels pretty sandy. It's actually not all that deep right here in front of my feet. That fish that just jumped in the water about maybe 40 feet from where I just cast it at, looked like it had a reddish color to it. I'm not sure what kind of fish that would be. And I was also looking at Google Maps, and it looks like there's a river that feeds into this lake as well. And you can probably fish at the mouth of those areas to catch fish. Google Maps will tell you a lot about a place as well, especially if you can put it in there like Google Earth mode. And you should be able to see some of the structure without even having to come out to the lake. Alright, you guys, I did some walking and found this little dam area here where the, or overflow, I'm assuming is what it is. It looks like it flows down and just goes back out towards the river. So if this is here, I would assume that the inlet for the river is on the other side of the lake, which would help me a little more with the geography of when I do plan to bring my boat out here. I'm going to try over here for a few minutes and then pack it up because I want to go do some more research on this place. then I'm gonna toss it over here by this grass, and I think I'm gonna call it a day here. I really want to go do some more research on this place and bring my boat out here. I have a feeling that it's gonna be some big bass in here. Oh, I know that's gonna get caught on everything. I got it back. Okay, that's more like it. Alright, let me go back to the truck. So I just GPSed the distance and the time from that lake to my house, and it's only about 2 hours. So it's a definite possibility of coming down here and spending the day out there on the lake to see if I can catch a fish. But right now I'm on my way home. My brother-in-law texted me and said he went and got his fishing license, so me and him may go out this afternoon or maybe tomorrow and try to hit the water. Not sure where this came from, but I'm still a little ways away from home. This rain is probably heading that way, so I'm not sure about fishing this afternoon, but we'll see. I don't mind sitting out in the rain. I just don't know how my brother-in-law feels about it. All right, you guys, I'm over here in Placid Bay with my brother-in-law, his family over there. They're going to try and catch some catfish. I'm going to be on the lakeside trying to hook a good bass. So let me go ahead and turn on the cam and get started. Water's relatively calm. There's some rain about to come in here though. I can feel it. Starting out with the Sexy Shad swim jig. That chartreuse tail is a little bit easier to see in the rain. I mean, not the rain, the cloudiness. Hello, how you doing? That grass must be getting taller, because I was working that pretty close to the surface, because it was evening time. I think they're about to start feeding up. So I was kind of working closer to the top of the water column. Oh crap, I scared a fish. Come on, take it. I think my line grazed him. Either that or he was going after my lure and just like completely missed. Alright, you guys, I'm about to switch over to the buzz bait. I'm not having any luck with the swim jig here. Alright, let's see. I would really love to get a top water bite, especially on camera. I love them. If this buzzbait doesn't work, I'm gonna go tie on that sexy dog. I love when I cast those buzz baits and I can get that spiral effect to where it just like flies through the air. Almost like the blades act as a propeller and it just keeps it in the air longer. I'm just going to work this buzz bait around this dock a little more and this bank to my right. And then if I don't catch anything with that, I'm going to go tie on this sexy dog. The buzzbait might be a little bit too much noise, too much commotion. And then that sexy dog, I can pause it and let it sit on top of the water so the fish can get a good look at it. Like this buzzbait might be passing by too quick for them to get a good look. Something's over there swirling. One more cast. I know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to go down here and stand in this tall grass with the snakes and the ticks and stuff. But it might be worth it. And for that, I'm going to use the swim jig. Can't work. It's going to be hard to work at top water or this over here where the grass is all tall and junk. I'm going to work this grass side for a little while, and if I don't catch anything, I'm going to call it a night and go home and get ready to watch the game. What is that? Man, Eric just called over and said he caught about 10 perch over there where he was fishing at. I think I'm fishing on the wrong side of the water. I gotta stand off of the water a little bit to fish this top water. Yikes. That was a hard landing. He just took it and it was just sitting.
Oh no, I yanked it.
Oh.
That's what you get for hanging around, buddy.
Yeah. You know what I got to taste for? I got to taste for some crappie.
Yeah.
If it ever decides to stop raining for at least a week, I want to drop over in Bowie Pond.
Bowie Pond, yeah.
No, he has that swim jig on there.
That's because I was out here trying to get my fish.
Yeah.
Every time I reel them in.
That might be what I'm hitting.
I'm gonna hit hawk too. I had one. I thought I had it. Let me hit hawk.
Come over here.
It's over here somewhere.
Yeah, I had caught a bass like last week sometime, and before I could get my hands on it, it shook the hook and landed in the water here and swam through to the other side over here. Yeah.
Come on back. That was a little skinny one. That's why I can come over here.
Got him? A little bloodworm.
What Leo using? Micro?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think he was using a little bit of both. He gonna be mad as mad as hell. He's like, man, they was hitting back to back.
Hell yeah. Uh-oh.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. I think it's me.
Right? Luck was not on my side today. I didn't catch anything. Didn't even get a nibble. Eric, on the other hand, he caught like 10 perch while he was hanging out over here. I got a couple of them on camera, but my nephew says hi. But we're about to get ready to go home because game 3 is about to come on, and I don't want to miss any of that. It's beginning to look a lot like a sweep, but what happened last year, or the year before that, whenever it was, the Cavs was down 3 and came back and won it, so who knows what's going to happen. Alright, you guys, I just got finished watching Game 3 with the Cavs and the Warriors. Cavs almost had that. I don't know what happened, but Game 4, I think it's Friday, so I'll probably be watching that then, and starting a weekend vlog. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I want to thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Bigfella Outdoors. Be sure to tune into the next episode where you can catch me outside doing what I love most, getting my dose of the great outdoors. Make sure y'all get yours too. Y'all have a good night.